Hi, it's Jennifer Pippin with Keller Williams Pippin Property, and I'm so excited to share my second entrepreneur this month. I guess not this month, I'm actually meaning the second entrepreneur, so we'll be doing it every month. So we did one for the month of June, and now we're in July, and this one is so dear to my heart. His name's Korry Richards, and Korry is a graphic designer, but he's actually so much more than that. So let's go ahead and start talking to him. Korry, thank you very much.
Kind words, thank you so much.
Well, you are an amazing entrepreneur, and I want to talk a little bit about your journey. So when we started 10 years ago, talk to me a little bit how you started and kind of where you are now.
Yeah, I went and got my degree in design, NC State up in Raleigh, North Carolina. And then I'm from here, so I was coming back home looking for a home. And at the time I was just starting to work for a couple companies while working my entrepreneurial businesses on the side. You know, every entrepreneur doesn't start off as an entrepreneur. You have to learn from a lot of other companies in the beginning. And so I was over at Kids 2, we're doing toys, and that's when I met you. Mm-hmm. And then after that, I was working for a company called Investment, and I was there for a long time. But in the last year and a half, I branched out my own clothing line. I work for a post-production company as well. And then, of course, my own design and creative directing services, KRDZN, which is Korry Richards Design.
So Korry, you're modest about it. He does amazing, and he has multiple companies. But the passion that you have behind it is really amazing to me. So talk to me a little bit about your graphic design, because you guys do not miss this, because we're going to have an amazing promotion for you.
Design is much more than graphic. It's everything. It's from branding to marketing. It's really how you communicate yourself to the world. And so it started from a very early age. My mom was very just very positive and inspirational in my creative adventure. So I'm the kid that's drawing and making booby traps in the house and that kind of thing. And she never looked down upon it, was thinking, hey, this is what you're into, this is what we're gonna do. So once I got my degree in design, I understand like design fundamentals, and then seeing it applied into the real world, I start to realize that, wow, design is way more important than a lot of people think. It's not just your logo, it's not just colors, it's all about the emotion that you're gonna be kind of communicating to the person who's gonna be purchasing your product and or soliciting your service. It's way bigger than that, and it goes way beyond from that customer communication, because a lot of people are seeing your business before you even have a chance to give them what the business is. So it's that storefront appeal that's going to really make or break them making that decision. And that storefront has went from brick and mortar to social, to your website. And so if those things aren't consistent and at the quality of your competitors, you'll fall behind. And so that's why I like to say that it's not just graphic design. It's real branding, it's real all-encompassing creative marketing and creative direction is what I do.
Well, and you do an amazing job. So one of the things that we're going to talk about in just a minute is that some of us during this quarantine may have started a business or maybe already had a business and is really trying to push it to that next level. And this is really where Korry's going to come in hand for you to really push you. And as he said, not graphic design, but really brand you so that people know how amazing you are. So talk to me a little bit about one of the things that we do with promoting an entrepreneur is they're going to give you a special promotion. And so talk to us about the promotion and then how long it lasts too.
Yeah, and I think it's one of those things that you're going to be doing these monthly, and I don't want to step on the toes of anyone behind you. So let's say for 2 months, I think that's fair.
That's fair,
right? 2 months. I would love to hear from you guys. If you're a friend of Miss Pippin or Pippin Properties is a client of yours, they would be able to come to me and they would get a free consultation on their business.
Wow, that's amazing, guys. That is not happen. That doesn't happen. So he's going to give you a free consultation, and then you can see what you want to do. So you can customize what they would like to do.
Of course. So a lot of times clients come to me and they say, our website's great, our logo's great, our brand's great, but our social media platform needs some help. And that's where we would come to me. We can sit down for an hour to two. I'll give you a free consultation. We can go through some of the tips and tricks I have. I have a branding questionnaire that I would love to give to anybody who wants to get into this kind of tighten the bolts in their business. This branding questionnaire will really, really help them with making sure their colors are the right Pantones and stuff like that, making sure the competitors, they're differentiating from them enough. And I would love to work through through that whole branding questionnaire with them for free. And that's something that I would love to just provide for your clients. And it's really going to make you understand, where you stand in the, I guess, the nature of your business and the whole environment of where you are. Yeah. And then where you want to go, we can be able to set out a roadmap and be like, all right, if we want to do social media this month, we'll knock that out. And then we'll wait in 2 months to see how the community responds to it. And that's one of the things that some people say, well, branding a logo, it's always this thing that I kind of did 10 years ago. Branding's evolved. I mean, your biggest companies, Nike doesn't look the same as it did 10 years ago. And Home Depot even doesn't look the same as it did 10 years ago. Watch Your Business look the same as it does 10 years ago. So your brand's an evolution. And
that's powerful, guys.
Yeah, so
you can't do what you did yesterday. You got to move on, and you got to move to the future.
And like you said, with COVID going on, a lot of people are realizing, man, I should have had my website up better. Man, I should have had some promotion marketing videos done. Because I can do my job from a distance, but I never did it because I haven't put in those positions. There's going to be another roadblock in your business coming up, and you don't want to be in the same situation where you didn't think, oh man, should have got my branding updated. There's a competitor out here that looks real sleek, real new, and I'm falling by the wayside.
So understand that here at Pippin Property, we are always trying to promote and help you do better. And so this is an amazing opportunity, and from the bottom of my heart, I thank you, Korry, for offering that to my clients. So you can get a free consultation to help you market your business better, brand it better. So please take advantage of that. Before we go, though, I can't not touch on this because you're amazing. He also has 2 businesses that are, really 3, one that you're going to be starting. Talk to me about those 2 businesses, because you know what, this may be something that y'all are interested in, and I want to make sure that we talk about that.
Yeah, well, one of the, I guess, the features of design is clothing. So I have a clothing company. It's called Defined by 3. It's a very unique company. It really started off as just something from a creative standpoint for me to kind of get my ideas out. And it's just a company that we feature 3 auto codes of clothing once a month at one price. And we only sell limited. It's only about 100 of those items. But the platform on the website also serves other clothing lines. So if you're starting a clothing line and you want to get that up and out and you don't have a website for it, we can host your clothing on our website for the month. That way you can take all those profits to go and build your own site and start your own business. Also too, I'm working through a lot of people with screen printing processes and stuff like that. So the company as a whole, if you have a softball team or a church group or anyone that needs shirts, a family reunion, we use our creative services of the company to serve others as well. So if you want to come to me and say, hey, we need 100 shirts for this, we don't have a design, can we get this done? I'd be able to make that happen for you.
And understand, guys, so many times you have to get the design and then figure out how to get the clothing. He does both.
It's great. And it's one of the things too that we go straight to the door with printing too. And so we use local people. We don't go through third-party stuff. It's a local company in Smyrna that we use to do all of our screen printing, and then we do local delivery service as well. So we try to keep it as local as possible.
That's awesome. Well, please know, guys, we appreciate it. We'll have a new one coming up in August, but please consider taking advantage of this opportunity. Again, it'll be for the next 60 days.
Sure.
So take advantage of having an amazing entrepreneur that could really do amazing things in your business and help you brand it. So please consider it. We will have his contact information down there so you can contact him directly, and we just appreciate you listening.
Make sure you put Pippin Properties.
Yes, say Pippin Properties so that they know how they got it, so you get that free consultation. Thanks.
Thanks so much, Jim.
Thanks, Korry.